When it comes to hurricane forecasting, everyone wants to know the same thing. Where is it going and what category will it be when it gets there? But there's a big problem with only focusing on those elements.
So for hurricanes, there's so many hazards. It's wind, storm surge, tornadoes, inland flooding, even rip currents.
Robbie Berg is a forecaster at the National Hurricane Center. He's done extensive research into the problem with classifying storms based on peak wind speed.
Those strongest winds occur in a very small area, not even just within the eye wall, but it's a small area within the eye wall itself. If you do some calculations, you could actually see that those strongest winds actually occur only less than 1% of the entire size of the hurricanes.
And while we tend to focus on wind, water is the biggest threat.
So for example, for storm surge, there are many factors that determine how much storm surge a hurricane may produce. It's not just the strength of the storm, but it's the size, how big it is. It's how fast is it moving. It's the bathymetry and coastal shape wherever the storm hits.
So the same storm could have two very different outcomes depending on where it goes.
But you could have a Category 2 storm that hits Miami or hits New Orleans. And because of New Orleans' location, the Gulf of Mexico continental shelf, the coastal shape, it's much more vulnerable to storm surge in that area than it would be in the Miami area.
So how do we create a system that effectively communicates those risks?
But we really need research from social scientists and communication experts to go out there, survey the public, survey emergency managers, survey broadcast meteorologists, and see what type of information resonates the best before a storm hits. Saffir-Simpson scale is part of our lives. We've used it, again, now 50 years practically it's been around, and so it's not going away anytime soon. I would just use caution when we do use it and understand exactly what it's communicating when we're using it to describe a hurricane.
For the National Weather Desk, I'm meteorologist Emily Gracie.